Hi, welcome to our tube. My name's Marge, I'm a Hellcat Pat, and this is Benny. He's my DOG. You're my very handsome man, Benny. I don't know why I never introduced you before. You are my sidekick. He's ornery. He's one of my rescues. I have 4. Yes. He came from a place called Trainer, Iowa. Somebody dropped him off at a farmhouse that nobody lived at because they didn't want him anymore. Has got a lot to say about it still, but we've worked through a lot of stuff. He's come a long way. Aside from having some food issues, he's aging nicely, you know. I'm here to help them live freaking a better life because, like them, people failed me from the get-go too. But I learned all the strength you need is found inside. So, I had a particularly difficult day myself. Well, it is a woeful day. We'll say that. See, the way I look at it, I was telling Mom about it. I said sometimes you ever walk into a room and there's just like been a fight, you know, and you walk in, you feel it. You're just like, you know, whether there's like 5 people, 2 people, 6 people, you just feel it. That you just know. It's that vibe, you know, and people are coming into the realization that it's all about vibe, you know, and where people vibe low and green and all that earthy, you know, dirty stuff. That was funny. The first song out of the gate was Heavy Dirty Soul, and there's a lot of heavy dirty souls going on the planet right now. Machine started up again. Bum 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 bum. The cycle of the military-industrial complex. I did my bout in frickin' the year and the 9/11 era. I was off at Air Force Base. I flipped Baby Bush off out the hangar door. Yeah, I knew it was all crap then. That's what they make us white man's chess game. I was listening to a talk by a man. Before I moved out to Oregon, I lived in Omaha. And I just found out I was Native American. I always knew, but it was just verified by science. Because Mom was adopted and she had one of those genie tests done. And so I'm like, all right, then that makes sense. And then since then, you know, I mean, I've always been drawn to like when I was little, when I was in went to Rother, the Hoopa tribe came and danced for us, and I mean, it was always in me. And then as I've gone through life, the evidence has been presented, and it's just verified what my spirit has already known that I am. You know, that's what information does to, you know, it's like, there ain't a lot going on in the world, you know, and I'm tired of seeing the same old thing, so I'm trying to shut I'm trying to shut things out, because there's just too much fear. And being an empath like me, I pick up on people's fear, and I can't today. There's too much of it, you know. People need to come into their peace on their own. That's the only way this planet's going to be okay. I was listening to Chief Avenal, Looking Horses, Prophecies, and World Peace, and this talk was, I believe, done back, it was, 3 years ago, back in 2015, and you know, everything he verifies what I see in my dreams and everything I'm getting in the climate. You know, I'm an esoteric Sherlock. I pick up on everything. Most everything. Ain't nothing 100%. So, but I am pretty accurate. I'm in good standing. My record's pretty good. I'm right a lot. Even says it in my birth chart. I just gotta I hate when people tout it, so I try not to tout it. I think it's just more funny because it's in my birth chart. Anyway, so what's happening is, you know, how when you get a cold, you know, and you get you get a virus or a bug, something comes into your body that's not supposed to be there, and it instantly starts fighting it off. Now that could be a low vibration. That could be a feeling of ill will. That could just be that could be hate. It could be just hating your job, hating your spouse, just feeling bad about your situation in life all the time. That could be the vibration that's interjected into your energetic field. And then it starts turning your dark, and at the same time, as above so below, as within so without, it'll start turning your soul dark too, if you don't have a discipline to keep that from happening. Most people don't, and in layman's term, it's just ego. It's like if you hurt, take a pill. It's a lot easier than just stretching it out, or not doing the same behavior that causes the pain, or losing weight to take the pressure off your joints so you don't need to have your knees replaced every few years. Just basic human maintenance like that. So, and what's going on is the earth basically has a virus on it right now. Now, for every person, there's a balance, masculine and feminine energy. And when, it doesn't matter, this is for men and women. Just because I'm a woman and I love women, I just don't know who she is yet. I had an idea, but I was wrong. What can I say? Doesn't mean that I think all women are freaking wonderful. They're just as dark, and they can just be just as wicked and just as conniving and manipulative as men. That's because they're in their masculine energy, or toxic feminine, whatever. It's low vibrational behavior, right? So we all got it, but most people ignore it. So when you ignore things, it grows. Just like when you pay attention, you're trying to ignore it, and the behavior's there. Like when people want to drink. The more they wanted or think, I'm not going to do it today, later on you end up doing it, I went down that path anyway. So everybody has masculine and feminine energy, but people don't know that they have it first and foremost. That's the first thing. They don't know they got a spirit. More and more people are coming up with it, so we might have a chance on this crazy rock if people start figuring it out a little bit quicker. So there's all these people that have lived from their ego, their head, their ego, from their mind. And we need more people to come into balance. And some people think, some people say you got to live more from your heart, less from your head. The way I look at it is you got to balance all your chakras. And you got your freaking, they all got to agree. And that's the complete alignment that people have to come into, and to direct and navigate through the course of their life, and making decisions of who they want to work with, and who they want to be friends with, and who they want to associate with and just spend time with in close proximity, So I think, your head has to agree with your heart, has to agree with your guts. I think that they all get an even vote, and if one is iffy, then don't go with whatever decision, And that's, so because people haven't lived like that, or less people haven't, more people are living just from heart or head, and that's from ego. And then it's like, I need the fancy car, and I need the big property, and I need all the clothes that cost freaking $1 gazillion, so a bunch of freaking 6-year-olds can run a sewing machine in China, and all that stuff, so some people can profit. It's just, that's not the way the world is supposed to be. So now, because there's so much unbalance within people, and so many people have become unbalanced, we have become the virus on the earth. And so now the earth is going through fevers and freaking cold sweats and freaking fires, and just to cleanse herself. And she don't care if we're us being the fleas on her back are freaking she'll be okay. She will always be okay. She will grow from within. She will always expand, and she don't care, the human entities in which are on her, who gets to go or stay. So, and karma comes in, but that's kind of a new talk. But so I'm gonna end up on this. It's because that's my little 9-minute and 45-second warning. With the new threat that's been imposed because the chump freaking bombed Iran. See, what these conflicts are made to do is that's how it strokes the economy. Because he did that, now everybody here is like, look, in America, is like, oh shit, they're gonna retaliate. How? Well, I don't know. I'm thinking this is the way I see it because they instill fear is what they do, and then what happens when people are scared is they spend money. Then the stock market, goes up and all, then they hire more police. Dude, we're just about halfway to a freaking fascist state. I mean, these geared up freaking meatheads are just, I swear, every single officer needs to go through empathy training. That needs to be implemented because they're just, they're already droids, man. They're already robots. Working harder, hardly working. Don't you see the big game? NFL, go puffy coats. Ugh, just sickening, makes me gare. Y'all can have them. Word is their parts aren't working so good anymore these days anyway. Because the balance in them is out of whack and they totally ignored their feminine side, their sensitive side, their empathic side, and they shut it all down because those are feelings in it. There's lighter work, you gotta be a man and you can't cry. No, but the only reason why men don't cry is because the man tells himself, I can't cry. So as soon as they get over all that stuff, then we'll be a lot farther in life. So anyway, that's about all I got for now. Hope you have a rad evening. Peace.